अच्छा, सो दो लेक्चर जो है वो हमारे क्लास में हुए थे. सो इन फर्स्ट लेक्चर बेसिकली वी हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड द कोर्स कंटेंट. ठीक है, कि व्हाट इज एग्रीकल्चर प्रोसेसिंग इंजीनियरिंग एंड व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट ऑपरेशंस which are involved after the harvesting of the agricultural product, okay, to increase the output value. Also in first lecture we have discussed the some basic concepts of fluid flow and the expression and representation of pressures. ठीक है, कि प्रेशर को हम किस तरह रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं या किस तरह एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, फ्लो क्या चीज है, what are the different states of flow, what are the different factors which affect the quantity of flow. Okay, and then in second lecture we have discussed the different methods, there are different equipments which are used for the measurement of pressure, velocity and flow. And also we have introduced the this chapter number 2 जो पंप का है, इसको हमने ब्रीफली इंट्रोड्यूस किया था. डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पंप्स जो है, हाइड्रोस्टैटिक पंप्स है, हाइड्रोडायनामिक्स पंप्स है. And then specifically we are interested in the design of the centrifugal pump. So also we have discussed the different parts of the centrifugal pump and the working principle of the centrifugal pump. Okay, so see up to here हमें ये clear है कि we are not basically manufacturing the pump, we are selecting and we will be installing a suitable pump for agricultural processing operation. Okay, and what actually the pump do, it actually increasing the total energy of fluid, mean either to raise the fluid to higher level or to increase the pressure of fluid. These two are the key requirement whenever we install a specific pump. So generally we can say that a pump will increase the total energy of fluid. Okay, and see actually that energy comes from the electrical energy. That the basic source we have the electrical energy, then that electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy, mean जो shaft होता है, and then that energy is converted into kinetic energy. जो impeller होता है मोटर पंप में, जो impeller होता है ना, actually that is converting the mechanical energy into kinetic energy, and then that kinetic energy is converted into hydraulic energy. ठीक है, वो फिर हाइड्रोलिक एनर्जी को कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. अच्छा, एंड एट द एंड क्या होता है कि टोटल एनर्जी जो है फ्लूइड का वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है. ठीक है, सो सी हमारे पास जो जनरली वी कैन से दैट पंप्स जो है, सी फ्लूइड्स आर मूव्ड बाय पंप्स, या फ्लूइड तो जनरल टर्म है ना, उसमें लिक्विड भी इन्वॉल्व है और उसमें गैसेस भी इन्वॉल्व हैं. तो पंप्स हैं, फैंस हैं, हमारे पास ब्लोवर्स होते हैं, compressors होते हैं. So actually these things are for the movement of fluids, कि फ्लूइड में हम मोमेंट जनरेट कर लें. मोमेंट कब जनरेट होगा, जब उसको आप एनर्जी ऐड कर लें. सो एट द एंड अगेन वो बात वही पे चली जाती है कि वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द टोटल एनर्जी ऑफ फ्लूइड. ठीक है, एंड एक्चुअली दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ वर्क टू इंक्रीज द मैकेनिकल एनर्जी ऑफ फ्लूइड, and that will be in term of velocity. mean actually हमने उसमें velocity generate करना है, उसकी velocity हमने उसमें create करना है. ठीक है, और ये काम जो है ये पंप कर रहा है. अच्छा, नाउ देखिए being an agricultural engineer या processing engineer, हमारा काम क्या होगा. हमने मैन्युफैक्चरिंग नहीं करना, हमने जस्ट सिलेक्शन करना है बेस्ट सुटेबल एंड इफिशिएंट फॉर्म फॉर आवर रिक्वायरमेंट. ठीक है, तो बेस्ट सिलेक्शन हम जब करेंगे, सो वी विल डील विद डिफरेंट टर्मिनोलॉजीज. तो उसमें सबसे पहले जो है एक स्पीड ऑफ पंप है. रिमेंबर दीज आर द पैरामीटर्स टू विच वी विल डील. वन इज द स्पीड ऑफ द पंप, सेकंड वन इज द डायमीटर ऑफ द पंप एम्पेलर, के एम्पेलर का डायमीटर क्या है. ओके, थर्ड वन जो है दैट इज द डिस्चार्ज, दैट हाउ मच वाटर वी हैव टू मूव, कितनी डिस्चार्ज का हमने एनर्जी इंक्रीज करना है in term of we can say that quantity per unit time. Okay, most important जो next parameter है that is head or pressure. Okay, next जो है that is the power, कि वाटर को कितना पावर ऐड होगा और पंप को हमने कितना पावर देना है, दैट इज हॉर्स पावर ऑफ मोटर। ठीक है, दो पावर्स होते हैं ना, वन इज द पावर एडेड टू वाटर, दैट इज द हाइड्रोलिक पावर, कि वाटर को आपने कितना पावर दिया हुआ है, मीन दैट इज द आउटपुट ऑफ द पंप। और ये जो है दैट इज द इनपुट ऑफ द पंप, कि पंप को आपने कितना पावर दिया हुआ है। ठीक है, एंड जी, ठीक है, ग्रेविटेशनल कांस्टेंट जो है डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर, तो जी और रो जो है इससे फिर हमारे पास यूनिट वेट आ जाता है। ठीक है, वेलोसिटी है और मास ऑफ फ्लूइड है, मीन फाउंड्स जो है या वॉल्यूम है। ठीक है, सो दीज आर द पैरामीटर टू विच वी विल डील। स्पीड ऑफ द एम्पेलर, ठीक है, एम्पेलर आप लोगों को क्लियर होगा, प्रीवियस लेक्चर में हमने डिस्कस किया था। ठीक है, सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप में जो सेंट्रल एम्पेलर लगा होता है, so the speed of that pump, revolution per minute, diameter of the impeller, discharge which is moving, head, power added to water, and power entered into the pump, gravitational constant, density, unit weight, volume, mass. Okay, so these are the different things to which we will deal. Velocity, ठीक है। सो इसके बेस पे हमारे पास एक इक्वेशन है विच इज कॉल्ड द ईवलर्स इक्वेशन, या विच इज कॉल्ड द एनर्जी इक्वेशन फॉर द सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप। ओके, सो सी एक्चुअली हमारे पास सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप है। सी ये वन एंड जो है दैट विल बी कनेक्टेड विद मोटर, शॉर्ट के जरिए वो शॉर्ट रोटेट होगा, और उसकी वजह से क्या होगा, this pump, sorry, this impeller will be rotated. Okay, and see, one is the principle that the water will be here due to the suction, and when suppose here the water is available, so due to the rotation of this impeller, that water will be pushed into the outlet point, okay, into the discharge pipe. तो यहाँ पे वैक्यूम क्रिएट होगा, and due to that vacuum generation some more water will be sucked from the water source, either it will be groundwater or it will be surface water. Okay, so simply we can say that the water will be sucked into the impeller due to the vacuum generation here, and if the water is available here, so due to the rotation of the impeller, that water will be pushed into the outlet point. Now see, when this water is pushed into the discharge pipe, so see, it will have some specific discharge and it will achieve some head. Okay, mean it will be raised up to some specific level, एक specific level तक वो raise होगा ना, या उसकी some specific hydraulic energy होगी. So when the water is released into the discharge pipe, so it will have some discharge and it will have some specific head, remember. Okay, now how much power will be required to run this impeller at a specific revolution per minute? It has this much discharge. Now see, there is the statement of this Euler equation that the head, torque, and power, see, these are the things, mean the head will be added into the water, mean head is the required total energy, the head added into the water, or torque required for the rotation of impeller, okay, or power required for the rotation of impeller, or power added into the water. मीन ये डिफरेंट टर्म्स हैं लेकिन इंटर रिलेटेड है या इंटरचेंजेबल टर्म्स है। अगर टार्क ज्यादा है, इस रोटेशन ज्यादा है, तो जाहिर बात है मोर हेड विल बी अचीव्ड, या मोर काइनेटिक एनर्जी विल बी एडेड इनटू द वाटर, मोर पावर विल बी एडेड इनटू द वाटर, और उसको ज्यादा पावर भी रिक्वायर्ड होगा मोटर से। तो ये सारी पैरामीटर्स जो हैं, हेड, torque and power, these are depend on the impeller velocities. And now remember, in see यहाँ पे जो waters होंगे ना, just assume a single particle of the water, so two types of velocities will be acted on that particle. ओके सी, अगर ये एम्पेलर्स हैं, ठीक है, ये एम्पेलर्स है या सॉरी ये ब्लेड है, तो सपोज दिस इज आई ऑफ द एम्पेलर, सो यहां पे वाटर सक्ट होंगे एंड दैट वाटर विल बी pushed into the outlet point due to the rotation of this impeller. Okay, now see, initially a particle will be here, and with respect to the rotation a particle will come into the tip of the blade, and this impeller is rotating in this direction, so the particle will be pushed into the outlet point of the this casing. So see, this is a type of tangential velocity. Okay, that is called the tangential velocity. And once see this particle is coming into the tip of the blade, so a type of radial velocity is acting on it. Okay, so these are called the radial velocity. This is called the tangential velocity. Yeah, the velocity at the tip of the blade, that is called the tip velocities. So see, that head achieved by the water, yeah, the power added into the water, that will be depend on what? These two velocities, tangential velocities and radial velocities or tip velocities. Okay, so just understand the concept that if these velocities are more, अगर ये velocity ज्यादा हो तो ज्यादा head जो है वो water को add होगा. If these velocities are more power will be added into water. ठीक है, so this is the statement of the Euler's equation, that head, torque and power depend on the impeller tip velocities and absolute tangential velocities. ठीक है, जस्ट स्टेटमेंट को अंडरस्टैंड कर ले. फिर इसका जो प्रूफ है, it is depend on some assumption. अगेन सी, सपोज अगर ये इम्पेलर जो है ये इस तरह रोटेट होता है, ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले ये जो आई है, द वाटर विल बी सक्ड हियर, then the particle will be moved from this inner position into outer position. So here a type of radial velocity will be acting on the particle, that is called the radial velocity. And when the particle reached into the tip of the blade, so due to the rotation, this particle, yeah, some tip velocity will be also exerted on this particle. And see, when this blade reached here, so this blade will exert some tangential velocity on that particle to leave the impeller, कि ये पार्टिकल जो है impeller को लीव कर ले, ये डिस्चार्ज पॉइंट पे चले जाए. So that is called the tangential velocity. Now how much head will be added into water, how much power will be added into water, yeah, how much power is required for the in speed of the impeller. So this torque requirement, power requirement, yeah, head added into water, all of these things are depend on the tangential velocities of the blade, and the tip velocity or the radial velocity of the impeller. This is the statement of the Euler equation. ठीक है, फिर उसकी जो इक्वेशन हम डिराइव करते हैं, उसकी ये जो assumptions है वो ये है कि सपोज द थिकनेस ऑफ द ब्लेड्स दैट विल बी नेग्लिजिबल. ठीक है, जो ब्लेड लगा हुआ है, ठीक है, उसका थिकनेस उतना कम होगा कि उसको आप नेग्लेक्ट कर लें. सेकंड वन जो है, फ्रैक्शनल लॉसेस आर नेग्लिजिबल. अगेन सी, दीज आर द आइडियल कंडीशन. एक्चुअलिटी में जो है थिकनेस जीरो नहीं होगा, देयर मस्ट बी सम फ्रैक्शनल लॉसेस. For simplification purposes, for derivation purposes, we are assuming that the thickness of the blade is negligible, frictional losses are negligible, no heat generation. Remember, due to the rotation of this impeller, some heat will be generated in reality, but here we are assuming that the temperature of the water will be constant, because if there is heat generating, so the temperature of the water will be changed, then density will be changed, then unit weight will be changed, फिर वो complexity में चला जाता है. So for simplification, we are assuming that there will be no heat generation. Mass in will be equal to mass out. See, with the amount of water entering through the eye of the impeller will be equal to the amount of water leaving the impeller. ठीक है, mass in mass out will be equal, but in reality ये equal नहीं होता. The peripheral velocity at the inlet is zero, mean at this entry point, exactly at entry point there will be zero moment in the water. Okay, flow is two-dimensional. See, mean if the water, when the water entered into the impeller through the eye, okay, so the particle, both they will move radially to come out into the tip of the blade, and also tangentially force will be acting on it. So there will be two types of movement. Mean the particle will move radially from the eye to the tip of the blade, and the particle will move tangentially. So there will be two directional movement, two-dimensional movement. And the impeller passages are completely filled with water all the time. Okay, mean there will be no void space. So as we have discussed that at first time of installation, we are completely filling this impeller from the water. And when we start the motor, so that water is pushed into the discharge point, and more water is sucked from the water source into the impeller. So यहाँ पे कोई void space नहीं होगा. Mean that will be always filled from water. जितना water out होगा उतना water in होगा quickly. ठीक है? The streamline have shaped similar to the blade shape. See, यहाँ पे ये जो blade के shape है ना, तो आई से जो water यहाँ पे out होंगे या पे flow होंगे, so उनका जो stream lines हैं, flowing lines जो है water का, that will be similar to that of the shape of the blade. Mean जिस तरह shape bound है, इस तरह round shape का है, तो इस तरह जो है flowing water की जो stream lines हैं, that will be of similar shape. ठीक है, मीन दो ब्लेड्स के दरमियान जो वाटर आई से टिप के तरफ फ्लो हो रहे हैं, the streamlines will be of similar shape as that of the blade. ठीक है, and the fluid will be assumed as incompressible and inviscous, but in reality the fluid is compressible. Okay, so we will assume that the fluid is incompressible. So see, now the head calculated based on these assumptions is known as that is called the theoretical head. See, suppose if we have assumed these factor, and for example, this impeller is rotating at n speed, having d diameter. Okay, so it will add this much hydraulic energy or this much head into the water. Okay, so based on these assumptions and n speed and d diameter, the head added into the water, that will be called the theoretical head. Clear? And for example, if we account the blade thickness, the frictional losses, the leakages, mass in is not equal to mass out. So based on that real factor and this speed and this diameter, the head added to the water, that will be called the actual head. Okay, and see, the actual head divided by theoretical head, that will be called the efficiency of the pump. Okay, ये फिर दूसरे साइड है, उस पे नहीं जा रहे, लेकिन सी जस्ट आप ये देखें that based on these assumption and at n speed and for d diameter of the impeller, the head added into the water, that will be called the theoretical head, that will be called the ideal head. Okay, और इसका जो equation है या ये जो head है, that will be depend on the tangential velocity and the tip velocity of the blade, and this equation is called the Euler equation, या that is called the energy equation for the centrifugal pump. ठीक है, यहां तक कोई क्वेश्चन है? जी
नो सर।
नो सर।
ओके नाउ सी इसकी वो जो है वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन द डिराइवेशन, उसकी डिराइवेशन की जरूरत नहीं है कि हम इक्वेशन को डिराइव कर लें, बट एट द एंड आप देखें दिस इज द इक्वेशन, ठीक है। हेड इज इक्वल टू that theoretical head which we have discussed then based on the given assumption and for n speed of the impeller and d diameter of the impeller, if this head is achieved, that will be called the theoretical head. Yeah, that will be called the Euler head. Okay, and which is equal to v2 square minus v1 square. Again ये v2 v1 है vr1. So see ये r जो है that is the radial velocity of the particle. This is the impeller tip velocity. और ये जो v1 है ये फिर इन दोनों का जो रिजल्टेंट होगा, समझ आ रहा है। सी यहाँ पे देखें सपोज अगर ये इम्पेलर का एक ब्लेड है, ओके, सपोज इफ द वाटर इज कम्ड अप टू हियर, that is mean water will be sucked here, that is called the eye of the impeller. So the particle will be first available here at r1 distance from the center of the impeller. Okay, then the particle will move in this direction, okay, towards the we can say that towards the outer point of the impeller, yeah, towards the tip of the impeller. Okay, so when the particle reached here, so it will be at r2 distance from the center. So we have 2 points. One is the radial velocity of the particle at periphery, this is called periphery point, and this is called the tip point, mean tip of the blade. Okay, mean particle यहाँ पे है ना, तो particle यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, this is called the periphery point, this is called the tip point. So the particle here will have the tip velocity, okay, that will be suppose this r1, and when the particle reached here to the tip, then it will have another velocity, suppose that is this one. At this point the particle will have radial velocity vr1, and at this tip point the particle will have the radial velocity vr2. Okay, so then vectorially we are adding these velocity, so here we will have the total velocity v1, and here we will have the total velocity v2. Okay, so these are the velocities. So see, the theoretical head which will be added into the water, that will be depend on the tip velocity of the blade and the tangential velocity of the blade. Okay, so that is the Euler equation, ये उसका statement है, ठीक है। Now see, this is the graphical representation, yeah, this is the comparison of the actual head and theoretical head. Yeah, that is the comparison of the actual head with the Euler head. Okay, see, based on that equation, when you achieve
हुसैन आ गया है सर।
head, okay, when you achieve the head, then it will be like this one, ये जो red line है. Okay, see, based on that assumption and for n speed and d diameter of the impeller, when you calculate the head, that will be called the theoretical head, and when you plot it, so you will get this red line. Now see, that is the ideal head, that is the theoretical head, that is the Euler head. Okay, now in actual situation there must be some frictional losses, there will be some leakages, there will be hydraulic losses. Okay, so when you subtract these losses from the theoretical head, so you will get the actual head. Okay, and these are the curves per specific speed and specific diameter of the impeller. Now see, actually you can say that suppose the n is constant, diameter is constant. If you have one impeller, so obviously it will have some single value for the diameter, and suppose you are operating it at n speed. So when you are increasing the discharge, the head will be decreased. Okay, मीन अगर आप ज्यादा डिस्चार्ज पंप कर रहे हैं ना, तो उसका हेड जो है वो डिक्रीज होगा. Okay, and suppose if you are decreasing the discharge, the head will be increased. So simply we can say that more head will be achieved if you are decreasing the discharge. Okay, and if you are increasing the discharge, then the head achievement will be decreased. So these lines are generally representing that thing, that for specific speed and specific diameter, if you are increasing the flow rate, the head achievement will be decreased. Okay, and see, this red line is representing the theoretical head, and the black line is representing the actual head. And the ratio between the actual head and the theoretical head, that is called the efficiency of the pump. Okay, now see, based on that, then we can evaluate the performance, that how you will find out the efficiency of the pump. So the mechanical efficiency, see, we know that actually the efficiency is equal to the output work. See, pump actually do what? Work on the fluid. Okay, do some work on the fluid. So the output work and divide by the input. So work will be done on the pump by motor. Motor उसको energy देगा. ठीक है, mean power will be provided to the impeller from the electric motor, and then that is the input power into the impeller. And due to that power, rotation will be produced, and due to that rotation, kinetic energy will be added into the water. So the energy, yeah, the power added into the water, that is the output. One is the input, second one is the output. So the mechanical efficiency of the pump is equal to output, yeah, output work done on the fluid by the impeller divided by input work on the impeller from the motor. Okay, one work will be done by the motor on the impeller, so that is the input power, and second one is the work will be done by the impeller on the water, that will be the output work done. So this output work done divided by input work done, that is called the efficiency. Now see, what is the output work done? Output work is actually the head achieved by the water. Okay, actually the total energy. Remember this, we have defined head, हमने define किया हुआ है ना, head क्या चीज है? That is the work done per unit fluid, per unit mass of fluid. Mean the work done on unit mass of fluid is called head. Okay, so what will be the total work? That will be the work done on unit weight of water multiplied by total weight of water, या total weight of fluid which you are moving. समझ आ रहा है? एक जो है, that is the head per unit weight of water added into the fluid. मीन जो भी फ्लूइड है आप उसको पंप कर रहे हैं, तो यूनिट फ्लूइड पे जो वर्क डन होगा, वर्क डन ऑन यूनिट फ्लूइड, that is called head. Now suppose you are doing work on this much pound of fluid, so total work will be equal to H multiplied by pound of fluid divided by how much horsepower you have applied, हॉर्स पावर विल बी इन टर्म ऑफ मोटर कि कितना हॉर्स पावर मोटर आपने लगाया हुआ है ना. So that will be the input power and this will be the output power. So the output power divided by the input power, that is called the efficiency. And see, the input power is in horsepower. Our output जो है that is ये head जो होगा ये feet में होगा. तो feet pound per second है या sorry feet pound per minute है. तो इसको फिर आपने 33,000 पे डिवाइड करना होगा, so that the output power may be also converted into horse power. ठीक है, this 33,000 is a type of constant. Like see from here you will get the unit in term of what? Feet pound per minute. Okay, and the input power is in horsepower. So when you divide this thing in 33,000, so you will get the output power also in horsepower because the efficiency has no units. Okay, is it clear now, Munad? See, output work का जो basic unit है ना, that is feet pound per minute. और मोटर जो होता है वो हॉर्स पावर में होता है. तो ये जो आउटपुट वर्क है ना आपका, उसको भी हॉर्स पावर में कन्वर्ट कर लेना, ये भी पावर है. सो जस्ट कन्वर्ट इट इनटू पावर. सो फीट पाउंड पर मिनट को अगर आप 33,000 पे डिवाइड कर लेना तो ये हॉर्स पावर पे कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. सो द नॉमिनेटर विल बी आल्सो इन हॉर्स पावर एंड द डिनोमिनेटर विल बी आल्सो इन हॉर्स पावर. ओके, सो दिस इज यूज्ड फॉर द evaluation of the performance of a centrifugal pump, that how much head the pump is added into the unit fluid of water and how much fluid you are moving, you are pumping, divided by horsepower of the motor, that how much power is entering into the impeller. So the ratio of these two power will be called the efficiency of the pump. Okay, and mostly for centrifugal pump it will be up to 90%. Okay, or more. Clear? यहाँ तक अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो just the conclusion is that in pump mostly we are dealing with the speed, diameter, discharge, pressure, power, head, velocity, volume, unit weight. We are dealing with these things, and according to the Euler equation, the head achieved by the water after pumping will be depend on the impeller tip velocity and impeller tangential velocities. Okay, that is the one conclusion, and the head calculated based on that assumption which we have discussed, and for a specific speed and a specific diameter, that will be called the theoretical head, yeah, that will be called the Euler head. And when we subtract the frictional losses, hydraulic losses, and leakage losses from the theoretical head, then we get what? The actual head. Okay, that was the conclusion. And then to perform the evaluation of a specific pump, we have to divide the output work on the input work. So what is the output work? That is the head achieved by unit fluid multiplied by total fluid which you are pumping and divided by the horsepower of the motor. Okay, and that 33,000, that is a type of constant. So ये first part का ये conclusion.